What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Bootleg Kid Buu that I got from Amazon.com. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. So like my last bootleg review video that I did yesterday on Master Roshi, if you guys haven't seen that video, you can check it out maybe in the card above. I'll put it here. I'm going to do this a little more casually. I'm not going to go through the whole specs and everything of the figures as I normally do. I'm just going to kind of look at it, take it as it is, and just give my thoughts to you guys as I look at the figure. As I said in my Roshi video, I'm not the biggest advocate for bootleg figures. I don't think they look as good. They don't retain the same value, and I'm a purist, so I like to have okay, well, I just want it to be Ichiban Kuji, and I want it to be official and etc. So there's nothing wrong if you collect bootleg figures. Hey man, that's cool. If that's what you like, that's what you like. And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just me personally, I don't like them. I don't think they do anything good for the industry or for your collection. And most of the time, they end up like this Buu figure. So I got to talk about this thing, man, because I've seen so many people pick it up, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's great." And I think most people just get this because he's I think I paid maybe $30 for this thing, which, frankly, I think is overpriced for this thing. I think $20 max is what you should be paying for this figure. But yeah, I have a lot of issues, and I think most people just pick this up because they can't afford the Omnibus Kid Buu because he goes for like $200 to $300. But there is the new Battle for the Universe Kid Buu. He's not as good as the Omnibus, but he's a great one. So that one's way more affordable. And I will say right off the bat, just get that one. Don't get this one. I have so many issues with this thing. His likeness is awful. It is terrible. I would give it like a 1 out of 5. He does not look like Majin Buu in the face. His eyebrows, like my girlfriend, she has not gotten... We just started the Frieza saga, so Ginyu's done. She just started the Frieza saga, but she's seen Buu enough that when she saw this thing, she's like, what the hell's wrong with his face? So if a new casual fan is already looking at this and can tell that something's off, then come on, Dragon Ball community, like y'all should be able to look at this too and say the same thing. but like his face is terrible. The eyebrows are way too big. Whatever they did with his eyes is just odd, and they're also off. Like one of them is higher than the other, his actual iris, the red parts. So this one, his right one, is too low. But like the paint that they did on it, they like put some blacks in there, and I guess to emulate like a shine or something, and it looks bad. Like I don't think it looks good at all. His nose is painted like really poorly. Like one nostril is like long and coming off. The paint is coming off his nostril. His teeth are really poorly done. Just everything in general about his face is not good. He does not look like Kid Buu, in my opinion. One of the other biggest things that I really dislike about this figure is his proportions. His arms are way too long. His arms are way too long, and I think they made him like his like waist too little and his torso too big. He just looks kind of odd, and his legs are a little too long too, I think. Like his arms and legs just came off a little too long. That's probably the worst thing about it. If I were to give the sculpt itself a rating, I don't know, maybe like a 3 out of 5. It's not the worst thing ever, but just the proportions look very weird to me. And they did that weird thing that like bootleg figures do, where they put this like texture on clothes where you can actually feel it. It just feels like fiber or something. I don't know how to describe it. If it's not fiber, maybe you guys can tell me what I'm actually thinking of. But I'm not a big fan of it. Also, his shoes are made out of like a cheap plastic material, which I guess is what his body's made out of too. And I don't know if they accounted for that, but especially with the weight and the proportions of his arm that's pointing out, because whenever I put him up, he almost falls over, like every time. He almost falls forward. The weight is not distributed well. The support that he comes with is better than like some early Ichiban Kuji Dragon Ball figures. I'll give him that. But it's not that good in supporting him with his actual issue of weight distribution, which is his arm that's pointing. So big issues there. And then paint and shading, I think, is like a 2 out of 5. Why is he gray? He looks gray. Like if you, I put a comparison with him with my other Ichiban Kuji Majin Buu figures, and they're bright, they're pink, they have some dark pinks mixed in there for maybe some good shading. Like when you look at them, they look like bubblegum, you know? My nephew, I sent a picture of this to him, and he said, why does he look like gum that's been on the side of the road? Which is a great description, because I don't know if it was the cheap paint that they used for this figure. Like, of course they did paint and shading on him, but you know, between the eyes and how poorly they're painted, the golds and blacks for his bracelets and his anklets, and of course his belt, you can see like some blacks have been chipped off, and just his color, like, and his pants are like super gray. I don't like that either. But the color of his skin, he's way too grayed out in my opinion. And I'm sorry if this seems like a rant and I'm just hating on it, but I'm just trying my best to be objective. Like, I don't like bootleg figures for a reason, and I think this figure is like one of the biggest examples. And of course his size and scaling is also pretty poor. He's too tall. I would maybe give that a 3 out of 5. He's not too big, but I think he just comes off as too tall. And I think my friend Brian Tatted Charizard, I sent him a picture of this, and he's like, he's not Kid Buu, he's adolescent Buu. So he's like that in-between size. Yeah, just, I would not waste my money on this. I did for you guys, but if I were you guys, I would just get the Battle for the Universe Majin Buu that just came out. He's very affordable. Or I would save your money, if you really... He just interrupted my voice recording. He just fell over again. I put him down. He fell forward, so I have to lay him on his back. But if you truly want to get Majin Buu, just save your money. If the omnibus is something you're like, I need that figure, be patient, create a budget, save your money, and then go buy it. And in my opinion, if you love this hobby and you really want to take it all in, you know, I know money is not easily expendable for some people, but if you are a diehard and you really want this figure, just save your money and create a budget, take some time, and then eventually, even if it takes you a year, you can pick them up. If you can save $200 to $300, I think you can do it. Or if you can find a cheaper option on Zen Market or Buy, you can probably get away with it. So that's my opinion on this thing, man. I really dislike it. I might include it in a giveaway for members next month. I don't know if people really want this, but if y'all want it, I'll talk to my members about it on my Discord server. But I do not recommend this figure at all. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please remember to like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and of course, share this with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget that we're doing a monthly giveaway. These are our prizes that we're doing this month for the giveaway, so make sure you become a YouTube member today, hop into the Discord server, and take part in our giveaway on this date. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.